Happy St. Patrick's Day, Wild Bunch. Welcome to Uncanny Alley, the place where we gather because shit's weird out there. And I'm your host, Allie, your weird little leprechaun. Let's get into it with some good luck messages. There's a lot coming through, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of good, exciting, like I just start fidgeting with this little star. There's a lot of make a wish fulfillment, your wish is my command kind of energy. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, candle. Okay, what is up with all the candle action lately? Joey, I just heard Joey. Joe, yo. G.I. Joe reference. Joey, hey Joe. There's a guy jumping around. He has I'm seeing a big kind of reddish brown afro, like kind of like a Bob Ross, but a little lighter, but not as afro-y. But that kind of hair where he just kind of lets it go and it goes into this cool shape. It's kind of like I don't know. Joey. It's a guy who was a hippie or in his 70s. He's super happy. He looks like he died premature. He died young. Could have been drugs or something. This is all good energy, I do want to say, okay? So even if, and look, yeah, everything's great. It's great. This guy, went to a lot of concerts, festivals. I see him with, a long sleeve, tucked in shirt with, jeans and a belt. A tucked in plaid shirt with jeans and a belt. He's so nice. He's someone's brother, uncle. I'm getting this loving uncle energy that he was really close with your mom, his sis. He was really close with his sis. I mean, he's so... Okay, so what calm down a little bit, just because I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. So he basically wants you to know, it seems like he passed away a long time ago, but he's really excited to be here. And he just wants you to know, he wants you to let the gang know, he wants you to let everybody know, he just wants you to know, he wants whatever it is, that everything's good, he's super jazzed to be there, he's super stoked to be there, as soon as he got there. And literally, you guys, the flame did this. And I went, it wants to see if I got the right thing. He is so excited to be here. And again, this is just a masculine energy. It doesn't mean it's a male. But he's so excited to be here. And he wants to make sure that, okay, so he's saying that when he got to heaven, when he crossed over, when he got to the other side, he's so excited that he looked, I'm sorry. He was at a creek, at a lake, because it's his favorite place. He's yeah, it's my place to be. It's my favorite place. Okay. When he got there, it was it was almost like he woke up from a dream and he was there. So it didn't hurt, didn't anything. He wants you to know. He wants you to let whoever know it didn't hurt. It was like getting swallowed whole by a whale. He just was in the belly. And the belly, though, was heaven, was the other side. And he woke up, right? Because he felt like he woke up from a dream. But it was kind of also a dream because it's perfect there. But it's real there. It's not yeah, it's just real. It's just hard to explain. The best thing to explain is as a dream to understand what it's like at first. Because in a dream, you kind of know anything's possible. And then you wake up, and then you're oh. But in there, that's the reference of a dream. Could do anything. So, when he got there, he's looking at the creek, or the river, or the lake, the stream. I'm getting, river rapids, oh gosh, Lake Pyramid. Something like that, kind of. If it's not Lake Pyramid, it's that kind of place. So you could go river rafting if the weather and they allow you sometimes a camping hike, whatever. So he's at this place and he's just doing his thing because, like I said, he kind of woke up at like a dream in a dream state or whatever, not really knowing. So instinctively, he just did his thing. I'm hearing him say like, "Yeah, I just did what I would normally do. Go down to the water, kick my feet around in the water, something like that. Put my feet in the water." Okay, yeah, and I'm picturing him like taking his shoes off, or maybe his shoes were already off, and he's rolling up his pant legs a little bit, and he's putting his feet in water, and the water's rushing. It's like the perfect temperature. It's cool, and he's like, ah. And then when he's doing this, all of a sudden he hears familiar voices, and he goes, "Are you ready now? I'm going to do it." And then he hears familiar voices, and I'm going to move the candle back and see how crazy it is. He's doing his thing, whatever. He sounds like, the water feels good on his feet. And then he hears all these familiar voices, and he turns like this. I mean, I would make it even bigger of exaggeration, but there's like a lot going on here, and I'm really clumsy. Was that right? Was that good? Yeah. Yep. Yep. And he just wants to let you know. He just wants to let you guys know, whoever that, and that's kind of how it's been ever since. That's how he spends all of his days. Nothing hurts. It's all good. It's all good. I just keep hearing it's all good. Like that whale reference again. Okay, but he said now he's showing me instead of being swallowed by a whale, he's showing me a big mama whale in a huge, beautiful ocean, but it's like an ocean of life. It's like a cosmic ocean. Yeah, it's like a solar system ocean. And this big, beautiful blue whale swimming in it, and it's being greeted by its baby. And that whoever this is, the Joey guy, who's you yelling for Joey Joe, something like this, whatever this reference is, he's the baby. And all of his family members, that's how it felt. Like he was a baby whale, and he finally saw his mama again. His pack, yeah. That's really beautiful. Okay, so that was something fun for somebody. There's just a little sweet family message coming through. Okay, let's pull a few of these cards. You want to hang around? I think he wants to just hang around. He's really excited to be here. You can hang around if you want. You're cool energy, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, these are not the ones that I thought I was going to pull, but I'm supposed to, right? Okay. Let's do it, Joe. Sorry, I'm just going to call you Joe, okay? Yo, Joe. Those messages. We're not going to take all those, but 72 is significant. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, thank you. Okay, and thanks, Joe, for your help. So 66 and 7. Okay, 666. That's not the devil's number. Okay, 6 times 3, 18. This is some kind of cyclical situation. This could even be referencing, like, we're talking about death, like, just like those hardships. Once they've kind of run their course. Yeah. Okay. Because, so we've got, this is like the 6 of Swords, right? So offenses, betrayals, you leaving, you've been hurt so much by that. You're kind of finally starting to recognize what did that to you. So this would be like the death. No, I'm sorry. He's correcting me. This would be like how you lived life, feeling betrayed, feeling like everything you had to do was leave. Whether you expressed it or not, you just felt like you just never. Okay, so this may not resonate with him specifically as far as like he didn't live a life where he felt betrayed. He just died prematurely. But what he's explaining is everybody has those. So this is representative of just that life experience, because even somebody like this happy guy here, Earth is still Earth. Like there's still the pains, there's still the good with the bad. It isn't eternal bliss. It isn't that space with Source where there's nothing else. I mean, we can connect with Source where there's nothing interfering between our connection, but there's still noise of the outside world because we live in the outside world, you know? And yeah, and it was a one time. So this is representative, thank you, of the outside world. This is death and that transformation, how through death spring, that transformation through death kind of it springs forth new life. And then once that transformation happens, what will happen is it springs forth new life. And the Six of Pentacles, which is, I mean, it's a very good card. It's interesting because it's tangible, right? It would be like the Six of Pentacles, but in the sense like this, it's the only red card that came out. So it's black, right? Like life, death, rebirth. And so it's interesting because I think representative of that, the fact that this is tangible, where normally you'd think like that spirit, the spiritual ascension, then that heavenly plane, however you want to refer to it, the afterlife would be the heart, the cups. But that's when we're looking at it from an objective place or a subjective place rather, I'm sorry, and we're here submerged in this life and we have to give frame of reference. When we're over on the other side, it's all love. Love is the frame of reference. So we're not comparing anything to earning your cups or getting your cups or losing your cups or moving your cups. You're in a state of cups forever. It's eternal cups. It's bliss. It's, oneness with self, with source, with spirit. It's all of that. And so this would make sense. It's representative of Pentacles because you get the tangible. That is the goods. That is the real stuff. That is the stuff that you touch on the deepest level, on the most profound level. Okay. And you know what else? I just kind of skipped over any kind of goodbye. So that might be why we had an interesting little turn there with the cards. But yeah. No, you don't need to apologize. You're good. You're so good. I'm sorry for not giving you your full space and letting... Is there anything else that you want to say? So any bad times, they're going to get better. They always get better. They get worse, they get better. That's life. Just remember to he's saying, I don't know if this is the actual reference. Just remember to always cast your net, to always put your pole in there, just keep putting your pole in. Keep sticking your pole. No, but always cast your net, your fishing pole, he's like, yeah, yeah, always take the dive, take the chance, man, because he is really excited that there's not one day of regret he has. He just lived a life where whether he was living slow and doing his thing, and people might, maybe said, oh, you're being a bum, or what do you do? What's Uncle So-and-so doing? Oh, kind of stories like that. But then they're talked about in a good light, but it's kind of oh yeah, he was the free spirit. That's the life he crafted. That's the life he worked for. It takes a lot of guts to honor yourself, to go off and own life as an adventure, not a death sentence. Instead of looking at it as, every day we're waiting to die, this guy looked at it as, oh my gosh, God, look at this beautiful world every day. That is the gift. Man. One should be so lucky. This is me. One should be so lucky as to live life, no matter how many years he had here, like this spirit, where every single day, you go out seeking your ice cream cone, your goldfish from the fair, your go-kart ride. You go blaze the trail. Okay. All right. Well, this is really, thank you so much. This is beautiful energy. Anything else you want to say? Chloe, glowing. ocean, go kart, go see, I don't know, going. Someone check the fluids in their car just to top them off. Fix something. You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. Maybe a light's glowing. You gotta fix that. It's not like an ominous warning, but just like looking out for you. All right, thank you. Thanks, Uncle, or whoever you are, wonderful energy. Okay, I'm gonna close that energy out so that we can get some other cards pulled here. Thank you so much. We close out this portal now and return you into energy to either transmute it or send it back. This awesome, beautiful energy. I have a feeling we want to transmute this, or not even transmute it, we just want to release it. It's so good. All right, that wasn't too loud. Okay, we'll just pull a couple more. Oh, wait, we have these. We had those, and yeah, 72. I want to see what this is about. 72. Okay, so the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay. So somebody is either afraid of making a decision out of haste or out of lack or out of, like, repeating the same mistake. Someone's afraid of making a decision that keeps them repeating the same mistake. Yeah. Or somebody finally stopped making the same decision. Either way, because fear, we can get rid of it. Yeah, just get rid of it. So whoever is afraid of this decision, because this decision is like, go. Yes, it's good. It's go forward with it. Don't let these blocks, don't let the past, don't let this should I or shouldn't I energy. Now, if you're really trying to think something through, then yes. If it's between like what the heart wants and what the wallet wants or something like that, then sometimes it takes some it depends on what the circumstance is, right? For example, if right now what the heart wants is to go to Tahiti, but what the wallet could do is to go to LNL barbecue. Oh shit. Then it is what it is. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately make a wallet-based decision, right? But what I don't have to do is continue cycle, like that's the decision. But what I don't have to do is continue cycles out of this lack, which only keeps my wallet this big so that I can only make the decision. What I can do is make choices to say, okay, well, I want to take this trip, so I can save my finances. I can say no to these other things, right? I can budget friendly. I can get a different job. I can do this. Now, if it's different and your heart is your heart decision way outweighs the financial one, then it's the same list in reverse. So you just, change those types of needs or wants or energies as you need to or want to. Okay. Yeah, this is something that you're kind of stuck in this idea of lack because it's been such a hard season. But Spirit wants you to know that this is your abundance coming through. This is change on the bottom with 72 on the top. 72 is a very spiritual number. Okay, in the Kabbalah, I think 72 books in the Kabbalah, however you want to say it. Okay. We're going to flip a couple of these. Changes. Yeah. this is exactly what we're talking about. This is somebody kind of stuck in the do I, don't I, like what should I do? But really, what you need to do is just focus on the thing that's going to fulfill you. For some of you, it's going to be, for some of you, it's the thing that's going to emotionally fulfill you. Like, that could be your heart. That could be like, I want that. Sometimes, listen, for some of you, I'm hearing that it is an emotional fulfillment, but you're not allowing yourself to call it an emotional fulfillment because it's something materialistic. Okay, I'm glad this is coming through because specifically, like, for example, a new car. Somebody is getting a new car, got blessed with a new car, feels so excited for a new car, is talking about it or excited about it because you're really excited. It's a big deal for you. It's an accomplishment. And you're feeling bad for feeling like this is fulfilling your heart's desire, for feeling so like, thank you, God, for this car. You're having a problem with the material, like thanking God so much for this material. Maybe your other car wasn't totally broken, that kind of thing. And Spirit wants you to know that's not what humility looks like. And this isn't like, sorry that my face, I just have a big expressive face, but like, it's not in a judgmental way. It's in a, you're really good and it's sweet that you're holding yourself accountable like that. But that's not what humility looks like. Humility, and I don't even want to give an example in my way because I'm not trying to be righteous and like, well, my way, I know. But the thing is, it's not about keeping yourself in a state of lack when you are wanting or deserving of an upgrade, something beautiful, something wonderful, something that makes you feel good. The fact that it makes you feel good and you have earned it or you deserve it or you've worked hard and you are thanking God every day for it makes it the heart's fulfillment. Because every time you get in that car, you're like, wow. Every time you smell that new car scent or you put on the radio, whatever it is, like your heart is in a state of fulfillment. You're not like, well, if I got the right color, da-da-da. There are people every day that all they do is focus on what they didn't get instead of how thankful they are. Those people are just looking at this, are in a state of Seven of Pentacles or whatever the pentacle, just material. But thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Like, we were just talking about how the Six of Pentacles was showing up as like a spiritual card. Those tangible things now become in heaven, like they're tangible. Once you cross over, they're tangible in heaven. And Spirit is bringing this all around full circle to say that once your ideas about those types of things cross over to your new full way of thinking, and you're so close, and once you just fully step into this last little bit of this indoctrinated thinking, which again, that just means you're really, really trying. That just means you're so close to Source. That means you're so committed to your journey that you really don't want to mess up. And Spirit finds that endearing. Spirit's not like, yeah, punish you. Oh, stupid. No, it's wonderful. It's a testament to how committed you are to your journey, to Source, to doing the right thing, to staying on track, to holding yourself accountable. So don't beat yourself up. Praise yourself, reward yourself, pat yourself on the back, celebrate yourself, and then sit in that, because sit in the feeling of how you feel when you're experiencing the drive, the new car scent, how giddy you get when you think about that. You feel like a kid at Christmas, not because that little kid, yeah, let me grab all the presents, yeah, mine. It's because, oh, did Santa bring me what I really want? Thank you so much, Santa. And of course, we're talking about, Big Daddy in the sky Santa, but however you want to talk about Spirit, Source, the universe, karma, call it what you want. It's all the same thing. It's all the great creator, and all comes from light and goodness, and it's all one. And we're all part of it, but whatever you want to refer to it as, it's great. But realize that when you are coming from a place where you're in alignment with your goodness and purpose and what this great Source, this great creator wants for you and the world, then these pentacle moments can absolutely look and feel like cups and be cups. And in the eyes of the Lord, like, yes. I mean, come on. Blessings. God blesses people all the time with material things. And then sometimes takes material things away from really good people too, just to create tower moments because they have another lesson to learn. I mean, so I just found out, I just did a reading on somebody passing and somebody hijacking the reading. And I just found out late that night that my friend's dad died. And it's somebody I was really close to. And I know what part of that was for my friend and their dad, but for me, it was I had a message to get to, and I didn't know because I didn't even know he passed, right? I'd done the reading and then it was that night. But I had a message to get to the family that I heard from him in here to let them know that he was okay. That was really important. And it was tricky because they are very religious, but they don't, no. So closed off, it's not even funny. And I have a responsibility as somebody who's connected to source. And that's not to judge. That's not to push my beliefs on somebody. That is not to, in my heart space, think, well, oh, they are ignorant. They don't get it. No. If somebody's coming from a hateful, ugly place with that, or using God to weaponize people in a hurtful, ugly way, spreading hate, oh, mama don't got time for that. But if somebody is just so committed to their God, our God, and it just happens to look whatever they see, right? And they're just ignorant to the fact that they can have so much more of a personal relationship if they decided to see God in just a little different light. If they just turn the light on a little brighter, they'd be like, whoa, I just saw this much of you in the shadow. I had no idea you were so beautiful. I had no idea that I was only catching part of what you were saying. All of it. But everybody's on their own journey. And if I know in my heart, because I know where I come from, and I know in my heart I have a message to convey, but I also have a responsibility to do the good. And if I were to give that message the way I want to, with all the conviction, that'd be for me. That'd be for me to feel like I told them what I know, but I needed to tell them what they needed to know, what would make them feel at peace. That's what I needed to do, and I did. And I didn't even have to bite my tongue because I just thank you. Maybe I did admit it, but it was in a different part of the conversation. It was like, responding, like talking to them. But what I didn't have to bite my tongue on what I knew. I certainly didn't get into, oh my gosh, I just had a reading, or did this happen? Because all I needed to do was get this message over for them about them being okay. What I knew, just know that, and I made it vague because that's what would make them feel better. If I made it specific, or if I said, no, let me tell you, let me show you this video, that would co-sign my gift. That would make me feel better. But that would create an earthquake. It would create an aftershock in someone's space that just had the biggest earthquake of their entire life. And that it would be irresponsible of me. It doesn't matter how much I know. Sometimes it's about knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. And I know that my friend's at it passes. Thankful that they went to the right person for the job. So oh my gosh, I totally went off on a whole thing. What I was going to say is through that and Spirit coming through and telling me kind of what to say and giving me the right words, because they are so religious. Of course, part of that is they trust God as much pain as they're in, because it was a shocking sudden death. And he wasn't old. But as much pain as they're in, they believe in God. They have so much faith. And though their religion is rigid, do you know how powerful that faith is and how beautiful it is? That's as bad at me going over the fact that, like, well, they only believe this way and da-da-da, or focusing more on that and not the beauty of their divine connection to Source, however they see it, and how wonderful it is that I know they're such good people, and in their hearts, they're going to lean so far, so much to Christ, so much into God. It is so beautiful, because God doesn't care how any of us find Him. He cares how we're looking. And so there's somebody that needs to hear that. I don't know why. Maybe you're having problems with somebody in your family, and you're trying so hard to get somebody to accept your beliefs, and maybe just accepting you and loving you through it is enough. They don't have to accept your beliefs. That's the point. They love you so much that they could never, because of their convictions, accept your beliefs, but they still accept you. There's something profoundly big about that and loving about that. Truth is a big thing. It's a lot easier for somebody like, yeah, and in their heart be turned off. You know how much more loving it is to say to somebody, look, I don't agree with that in my heart, and I'd be lying if I said I did. But I love you, and I can meet you where you're at. It just makes me emotional because I think it's because I'm autistic, and I have a really hard time with people who lie. People lie I am not talking about a white lie. I'm not talking about somebody's too hurt to say why they were crying or what they did. I am talking about somebody who just uses lies to mask their truth, uses lies to deflect and to cover up and to keep good people in a tumultuous state of gaslighting, hamster wheels. And it's always the good people. And it's just, I don't know, I'm going off on a big tangent, but it's really, really important for somebody to understand that it is profoundly powerful to tell the truth and to say, I love you enough to be okay with you being mad. We ask it of our kids, but then we hold other people up to such a standard. Now, if you go to somebody with your truth and they won't meet you with theirs, well, I guess that's how you feel. No, because you know the difference. You know the difference, right? Just like sometimes an honest, I am so sorry, can wash everything away, or a lot of stuff away, if you feel it. And that's why other people can say a million words or show up with a million gifts, and it just doesn't matter because you feel it. So intention is everything, okay? Think about the intention of something. Once somebody realizes this intention of something, the intention of their thoughts, the intention of what is really connecting them to source, what is really in alignment with what they want. And these pentacles, if it's what you want and you're doing the right thing and you're not hurting anybody, I'm hearing Spirit say it's in alignment, baby. It's in alignment, baby. This is just up, so I'm just, okay. Yeah. Okay, so, I shouldn't have put it away, huh? Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So I put this card away, and I don't know why I did it. Now I'm looking at these three cards here, the way they are, and I'm like, okay, I picture like mom and dad, or like spirit mom and dad, like are guiding you, but also I see spirit mom and dad like mother father, rather, not spirit mom and dad, but like the mother, the father, like when you think of the Trinity, as far as guiding you, leading you. But then down here I have like spirit, like the Holy Ghost. God has got your back, and kind of leading out into this hallway of light. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. Right? Like all that shit's behind you. And duck up in the sunset of the light. Okay, let's just pull 333. This is supposed to be short. Okay. There's Six of Pentacles, yeah. So all you have to do is make a list. All you have to do, and it could be a mental list. Basically, again, this is a wish card. All you have to do is whatever you want. Tally it up, add it up, make a list, throw darts at it, put it on the wall. Like, I'm picturing somebody like, 4. I see somebody playing golf and like hitting every single one is a hole in one. That's what it's called, right? Okay, hole in one, yeah. Okay, so what should the collective wild bunch do anything? Do we need to do anything? What's next? How do we... Ooh, let's see. What are we throwing? A party? Oh. Okay, wait, I'm picking... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, that is wild. Oh my gosh, okay, the song coming in right now. Oh, who sings that? Big, what is his name? Big something. He's, hey, call me the biggest, the largest. My mama stayed in the apartments, regardless, or something like this. Um, dun dun da da. Hey. Oh my gosh. So I said, like, what, throw a party? And then this song came in, and then this is what I hear. And they're like, I mean, it looks like, I know they're not. It's a scene in Beetlejuice where, like, the hand grabs them. But what I see is them eating some lobster. Hey. So what should you do? You should get out and celebrate. You go big, I'm hearing. Go big. Go out with the girls. Go out with the guys. Like, get the round of drinks or spring for the lobster. I'm hearing winner, winner, lobster dinner. Okay. Someone's going to go to dinner and they're going to get good advice about something financial, but it's something financial from the heart space. Yes. There's going to be some kind of connection, and it's going to be a financial connection, but it's going to be something that's like, oh, it's from your heart space, okay? And hello. Yeah. So either you're the Empress, or you're coming in connection with the Empress, or this advice you get has Empress energy around it. This puts you in the Empress energy. Okay. So something that's shared, or somebody remembers something, or you have some kind of exchange with somebody over dinner, or there's fish involved. There's fish involved. There's seafood. There's shrimp. Something's going to think of something like shrimp or salmon or some kind of fish reference, or you're at dinner, or you're at like something where the ocean, close to water, and there's going to be some kind of exchange where something you share or something that triggers someone with Empress energy, that they could be male, but instantly they want to nurture you. They want to take care of you. So they want to pour into you, even if they're male, in this kind of way. Like, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me make it better. And that it's going to be out of cups, right? Because they care. But for you, it's going to show up and manifest as pentacles. All right. That was fun. There was there was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, guys. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. There's so much luck out there. The number 7, the number 17, 725. That's an area code? It feels like that's an area code. I don't know. If that's an area code for somebody, you know it, call somebody. All right, bye. Oh, and don't forget to like me, because I like you, and subscribe. I got more weird stuff for you. All right, bye. Mwah.